as far as I heard. If it is, I am so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it except, go film over there, but I wanted to switch it up. I'm in an Airbnb, and I'm in this cozy, well, first of all, I'm in my cozy sweatshirt, and I am also, it says story time on it, story time and candle company, and I'm in my really nice and cozy sweatshirt, and I'm also in this cozy little space. It is a sunroom, so there are windows all around me, but since it's nighttime, the blinds are closed because I don't need any creeps or axe murderers looking through the windows at me. I really don't. I mean, not tonight. Any other night I'm good, but like tonight doesn't work for me. But I'm in this corner of the sunroom on this tiny little twin bed. So cozy. I've got a thick pillow behind me supporting my back. I've got a cozy thick blanket in front of me that I'm pretty sure is a dog blanket, but that's okay, it's really soft. And then I also have a truly deep that I am sipping on. So super cozy little environment. I've also gotten a couple of questions as to whether or not I have a P.O. box where you can send me stuff, and yes, I do. I have had a P.O. box for a couple of years, and it is open, so if you look in my description box, it is linked down there. You can address it to Best Life by Brooke, and it should be totally fine, or you can just do Brooke S. And it should go through. But yeah, send me whatever you want. I've gotten so many awesome gifts in the past that were just so thoughtful and sweet. And then I've gotten, just cards and Christmas cards, my heart, and letters, and just wonderful things in there that have made me so happy. So feel free to send me whatever you want, even if you're like, oh, I'm not gonna send it because it's just a letter. That's my shit. I love a good letter. Please send it to me. I save everything. My undershirt is riding up. Let me pull that down. There we go. I could feel it like up here. But yes, you can send me whatever you want, but you don't have to. But it's there in case you want to. So I'm in Moose Lake, Minnesota. Moose Lake, Minnesota, which is about an hour south of Duluth. Most people know Duluth, Minnesota. I feel like, Minnesotans know Duluth, Minnesota, but it is like the hippie college. Is it a college town? I feel like it is, but it's like a hippie city of Minnesota, which I love. So many incredibly cool shops and restaurants and like small businesses that are locally sourced and fair trade, and like all the hippie things that everybody should be, but not many people are. And so coming here is just like really sick. Like, here's the perfect explanation of Duluth. So it's right on Lake Superior, so it's like you can hear the ocean. It's not the ocean, but like you can pretend it is. You can hear the ocean behind you, and you're crossing the street between two really old, super cool buildings that look like castles. And then as you're driving by or driving along, you have to stop for a pedestrian, and the pedestrian is walking like multiple dogs, multiple rescue dogs. They've got long hair, a bunch of tattoos, and cool glasses. And instead of being like, thanks, for letting them walk by, they go, that's what I saw today. it's 40 degrees for a high, so it's not like we could sunbathe or go in the water. I just wanted to like step foot on the shore, but it didn't happen. And then we got some Chinese food for dinner and came home. So that is the story of the day. I was gonna do a whole ramble talking about today, and then I was like, that's it. That's the whole thing. But you guys would be proud of me. In one of my last whisper rambles, that was really long, I mentioned that I reached out to a girl that I went to high school with, and this girl and I were never friends. We weren't like enemies or anything like that. She wasn't a bully of mine, but we weren't friends. And I reached out to her and I was just like, girl, you are fascinating to me. I had had a couple wines, but I was just like, you are fascinating to me, and I want to talk to you. Like, just sit down with a beer or sit down with a coffee and just like pick your brain and talk to you and like learn more about you. And then I laughed and I was like, not me sounding like an MLM, like a multi-level marketing company, like a pyramid scheme. I was like, not me sounding like I'm trying to recruit you for something, but I just want to like talk to you. And she lives up in Duluth, and I was like, well, I'm planning on coming up there soon, so when I do, I'll reach out to you. I didn't know that Moose Lake was so close to Duluth until this morning. I was looking up like things to do in Minnesota, or like last night, I guess. I was looking up things to do in Moose Lake, and it was basically like nothing, LOL, go to Duluth. So I did. And this morning, I told my fiance, I was like, okay, I'm in a dilemma. I'm nervous because I have not seen this girl in so long, and I get really anxious. And I was like, and if I had known I was going to see her, I would have like looked different. I would have self-tanned. I would have like whitened my teeth. I would have brought different clothes. I would have tried to look like cool, you know? But I didn't, because I didn't realize how close I was to Duluth. So, yeah, I was like, I don't know if I should reach out to her because I'm anxious and I'm like not pleased with how I look, right? And he was like, just do it. And so I did. And you guys would be proud of me. I sent her a message right away in the morning and I was like, hey, so I'm in Duluth. And it didn't end up working out that we could see each other. At first she was like, you know what, I'm not feeling great right now. Let's wait a couple hours and then like reconvene. Well, by the time she reached out and she was like, I'm totally good. she had like wet the bed. She didn't pee on the bed or the sheets, but she peed like in her underwear, and it like woke her up. And that never happens. So love that. She did go to bed though tonight. I admitted. She went to bed tonight with 2 cups of milk. She had 1 cup, and then she like would not fucking sleep. And so I was like, do you want a little more milk just to like knock her out? And I did. And she peed a little bit. So, but you're probably thinking, what fruit? Bestie, I got more fruit. Like oh, look how pretty that looks on camera. It doesn't even look that pretty in real life. But it is like the fruit, the glass beaded grapes that I got, except I got 2 more. One of which being this pear, and the other being this apple. And they are the same style of Tiffany. That's what the style is, Tiffany glass beaded fruit. And I got these literally just for ASMR purposes, because I just filmed a video of grapes, 3 different kinds of grapes, and I want to do all of those fruits. I want to do, or 4 different kinds of grapes. I want to do 4 different types of apples, 4 different types of pears, etc. This is a whisper ramble, so I don't want to make the sounds too heavy. But the sounds are just unreal. And so I got them for a video from a thrift store here in Duluth called Father Time. It's a really big Duluth, or a really big thrift store in Duluth, Minnesota. So the sounds are just so good. They were $4 each. I could not pass them up. And I also could not pass up what I'm picking up tomorrow. I'm picking up a set of 15 Tiffany glass beaded fruits tomorrow. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. It's $29. Easy. $29. And I'm not sure all of the fruits off the top of my head that it comes with. But I got it on Facebook Marketplace, and I am so excited. I am so excited. I'm gonna do a whole video with the fruit, and then I'm going to, there are only a couple things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy the fruit, okay, and then I'm also going to buy a set, a lot of Polly Pockets, not like as in a ton of, I mean kind of a ton of, but as in a lot, like a collection of Polly Pockets, and I'm going to buy those for my YouTube channel. I was gonna say a video, but it's gonna be like 4 or 5 videos of like going through the lot and showing you all of the pieces and things like that. So it is going to be specifically for my channel. But after that, after I purchase the lot of Polly Pockets and reasons, you know. Spending a little money, like $3 here, $4 here, $8 here, it makes me feel like really good for a little while. And I also have this hard time with, like, if I know that I want to buy something to use in a video or in my channel, I justify buying it, like, well, I need it because I'm buying it for my YouTube channel. But realistically, I don't make any money from YouTube. I make between $200 and $300 a month. It's not enough to justify spending, you know, $15 on every video. It just doesn't make sense. I upload so much. So it's just not smart. I know, it's so boring. But sorry, I moved my foot and it kind of made like a sound. But it has to be done. I need to retrain my brain to remember that I don't, just because I want something, it doesn't mean I need it. Like, the whole reason why I'm here was because I was planning on leaving the house to drive to South Dakota to pick up a lot of Polly Pockets. But I ended up coming to the conclusion that this lot was not the lot for me, because it was more focused on, like, not the accessories, but like the little houses and the little closets and cars and like those kind of things. And I want a lot full of clothes and dolls and not so much like the cars and the other stuff, you know. And so I was like, okay, there's that, but also I have to pay $70 for this lot, plus I have to drive for a total of 11 hours, 5.5 there, 5.5 back. I have to pay for a full tank of gas. Like, it's just not. I could go on eBay and I could find such a better deal, you know. And so I ended up not going to South Dakota. But I was just like already planning on going. So that morning when I changed my mind, I was like, well, fuck, I have to go somewhere. And because I had that need to, like, get out of the house and go somewhere, I ended up here. Should I have done it? Honestly, no. I should not have done it. I should have saved my money. Someone told me today, you know who you are, but they were like, you deserve it. Like, you deserve this little girl's trip. And in my head I was just like, no, I don't. And I didn't say that because I typed it out, but then I deleted it because it's just like annoying to say things like that. But I just don't, like, I didn't do it for the right reasons, you know. I just did it so I could get out, not because I needed to come here. So said in the summer than in the winter. So much easier done in the summer than the winter. Because in the winter, bitch, everything closes down. There is nothing. Okay, Speedy McSpeedy, Speedy McSpeedy. There's nothing to do in the winter. There's not a farmer's market to go to. You can't go to the park. You can't go to a water park or a splash pad or even like a freaking museum. Like, I mean, you could go to a museum, but everything is closed down essentially in Minnesota. But I do feel like the weather will be getting nicer next month. I mean, I looked at the forecast. It's not going to be getting nicer this week or next week. But I have a feeling that during my no spend April, it will get a lot nicer. I really believe that, and I hope that to be true. So, if it does, then even better. But I plan on working a lot. I have one show lined up for the 1st. I have to get like a confirmation on that though, because with this show, in particular, let me tell you, there's a little bit of tea. So I was supposed to do a show in December, and this show got canceled last minute because oh my god, can you say anxiety? Look at where I just had my nails. But this show that I was supposed to do for my candles, where like that's where, I guess some people might not know this, but it's where I go and I set up like my tables. I set up 3 tables into a booth, and I've got my little sign that says Storytime Candle Company and my little like board with the letters on it that says like all candles $35, all wax melts $6. Find me on Instagram. Like, you know, I am a vendor, okay? And I bring all my candles and my wax melts and I sell them. And it's a fantastic way to move product, a fantastic way to make money. I love my online sales, and part of me wishes that I could just do online sales, but realistic, no, that's the word I'm looking for, but truth be told, the money is in-person shows, and I do like doing in-person shows as well. Like, I like talking to people and selling myself to people. I like seeing people smell my candles in real life. That's a lot of fun for me, to like watch somebody pick up 20 different candles of mine and be like, oh my god, I can't choose, they're all amazing, and then buy 5 of them. Like, oh, there's just nothing better. And yeah, like, I do love doing in-person shows, but they are work. It's set up an hour, 2 hours before, it's tear down for an hour, it's packing up the car, it's driving to the event, it's, you know, all the stuff that I need for my booth, and making it look nice and pretty, and finding, you know, something for my daughter to do for the 3 to 8 hours that I'm there. It's just a lot. And so, anyway, there was an event in December that I was supposed to do. And the coordinator of this event, the owner, she had last minute cancellation of this event because her dad was going into surgery, and he lived in you said I would get it for free, so I'm not like paying $75. I just didn't understand, so I was like, whatever, I'll deal with this later, and I just never did. Well, the spring show is coming up on the 1st of April, and so I sent her a message, and I was like, hey, can I get in? And she was like, yes, you can, like, fill out an application, so I did, and then she sent me an invoice again for the $75, and so I responded to it, like, 2 days ago, and I was like, do I still have to pay for the invoice? Because I thought, and this is all on like the email thread from like December, so she can see the history, and I was like, do I still have to pay for this invoice? Because like I thought that it was voided because I had already paid for this invoice for this other show that ended up being canceled, you know, etc., etc. And she never got back to me, so I'm gonna reach out again tomorrow. I know it's a weekend, but we're self-employed, we work all the time, so I'm gonna send her another message tomorrow. Because I really want to get into this show and a bunch of other shows in April if I can, because I'm trying to make money, and I have a savings account. From my great grandma, and I'll talk more about that on my Patreon, but long story short, I don't want to dip into that if I don't have to, so I've already dipped into it a little bit, and I only have a certain amount left. I'll talk more about it on Patreon, but yeah, I have a certain amount left, and I would like to keep it there instead of like pulling it out because I need it, and my fiance won't be getting paid until like 2 months from now with his job. So it's like a whole thing, but yeah, I'm just trying to use the month of April to not spend, to work a lot. My candles, my six new candles are going to be launching in like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now. By the time you watch this, they'll probably already be launched, but like that's going to be a big thing too. That first week, the first few days of a candle launch are always like the sales on my website are very busy, and so I want to do that and just really focus on making money and not spending it, and get myself out of that habit of being like, oh my god, I really, really want this, so I'm gonna get it, and instead just being like, oh my god, this is really cool, I'm gonna take a picture of this, and if I can find it on eBay later, if I still want it like 2 months from now, I'll get it, you know, like I'll save money for it and I'll get it then. So just stuff like that. I'm out here just trying to do my best, right? But tomorrow, like I said, I am driving home. I'm going to stop it's a town that I've never been to called Cedar, Minnesota, so I can get the beaded fruit, and then I am going to drive home, and my friend Rochelle and I were both trying to like save money. We're both trying to be frugal queens. She moved into her own place and, you know, like has her own bills and shit, and so we're trying to save money and do free things. And so tomorrow, after I get home, we're going to go for an outdoor walk, and just enjoy the sunshine together, the 38-degree sunshine, and then we are going to go to my house. I've got paint, I've got canvases, I've got paintbrushes, I've got everything, like just sitting there waiting for somebody to paint. So we're gonna do our walk, and then we're gonna paint at my house, and I'm really excited because that's the kind of shit that we need. We don't need to like, I mean, we love it. We love a good also been talking about how we need to do other things too that aren't just like, you know, things that cost money, whether it's booze or, going to the gym. It costs her $20 for a guest pass to my gym, to like go on the treadmill and do a workout with me, and like, other things that we do. It just costs money. But again, it's hard in the winter because there's nothing going on. Like in the summer we could go hiking. In the winter we like could go hiking, but why would we? So yeah, I'm just really excited for the weather to get nicer, and everything is good. It's like it's all gonna be good. So we are making the most of what we've got right now for free, and we'll be able to treat ourselves for being so frugal later. We want to do a girls' trip in the month of May. Me, my friend Rochelle, and 2 of our other girlfriends. We want to do a little girlies getaway in May, and I'm really hoping that nobody bails out. And I already told my friends, I didn't tell all of them, I just told Rochelle, but I was like, I am the first person who's willing to spend their last dime on a fun time. So like if people don't want to go because like money is tight or whatever, like I will pay for the entire Airbnb myself. I don't give a fuck. Hence why we're doing no spend April, okay? But I was just like, I will do it. Like I just want people to go. That's all. And like if money is the only thing preventing from like one of my friends from having a good time, I'll pay it. You know what I mean? That's just my personality. That's how I am. I don't know where I got it from because it's certainly not my family, but I will tea. But yeah, that's me. Like I will 100% spend my last dime just to make sure that everybody else can have fun with me, So we're hoping to do a little girlies trip in May. It's not gonna be far. We're not going to like fucking Savannah, Georgia. I wish. We're not going to Florida or anything like that. We're just going somewhere in Minnesota. But I think it'll be really fun. We'll just go and spend the weekend together, antiquing, drinking, eating, having little like charcuterie board moments, talking shit, gossiping about boys from our past, because that's what we all need to do, right? That's what I need to do. I never do that. Boys from my past don't even know their names. Anyway, let me reposition. Number 1, before I say something stupid,